Hey, good morning, scholars and staff. It is 7:31. Man, it's going to be a good day in the Eagle's Nest. I can feel it this morning here on Tuesday, January 11th, as we are tracking through the month of January already. The second quarter ends on Friday, so we are about to embark on the third quarter, which is hard to believe that we are almost already halfway through the school year. Just a couple of reminders today as we want to make sure that you're getting started in class on time today. We're following the Fairview Five. We've been talking about the Fairview Five throughout this week and last week, talking about actively listening to the speaker, keeping hands and feet to yourself, cleaning up your area, being kind to others with your words and actions, and doing your best. Hey, make sure there's some daily reminders that we're still earning our Class Dojo points. 70 is the goal. We're also wearing our masks and our one cards each day. And then I showed you this the other day, a proper way to wear our mask. It's like this right here, right? Saw that a lot in the Eagle's Nest yesterday. Not like this. No, we don't want to wear it like that guy over there. That is not correct, right? So right now, we want to make sure we're keeping each other healthy and safe. So we are wearing it just like this over our mouth and nose each and every day. So we've been doing a deep dive in the Fairview Five, and we talked about actively listening a little bit last week and making sure that we're using our eyes, our ears, our mouth, our hands, feet, body, brain, and heart, right? And all that we do and making sure that we listen. We also talked about keeping our hands and feet to ourselves, keeping them in a fishbowl, making sure that we are continually having that self-control and practicing that self-control. And yesterday, we talked about cleaning up our area and making sure that we are keeping our hands and feet off the walls and off the artwork, because it takes all of us to keep our school clean. If you haven't been into the gym yet, I think today will be the last group that everybody will have been through after today, but you will see a lot of the new artwork that's going up in the gym. And so we want to make sure this is a word called preserve, which means to save, right? We want to preserve that artwork for as long as we can. So that means that we have to protect it. So when we put our hands and our feet on the walls, that's never a good thing, right? So that's part of cleaning up our area. Well, very briefly today, we'll talk about being kind with our words and our actions, right? So there's a golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would like to be done. So say things to others that you would like said to you, or do things to others that you would like to be done to you, right? Be respectful to others. Those are probably things that you've heard in your short career as a scholar. I'm sure you've heard some of those things. But I also want you to know that when it talks about being kind to others, right, make sure that we're listening first, right? A lot of the times we're so quick to want to say something or want to get back at something or be the first person that says something. Well, a lot of times listening first is a huge key component of being kind, because it gives space to the other person to share what they want to share. And then you listen to that, because if you're actively listening to somebody, right, you're listening to what they're saying and then you respond to them, right? That's how a conversation works, and making sure that we're having those good and rich conversations, and also using kind words, right? I know that sounds very like, well, yeah, Mr. Hagee, yeah, I know, use kind words. Yeah, but there's sometimes where we don't always use kind words. So we want to make sure, if I wouldn't want to be called a name, then I don't want to call somebody else a name, right? We want to uplift those around us. I'm telling you, the sooner we learn how to do that, if we learn how to do that in pre-K, kinder, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grade, man, I'm going to tell you, you are going to stand out and be an awesome scholar as you continue through middle school and high school, as you work on those interpersonal skills. That's what that's called, and being kind to others. And then last but not least, trying your hardest in all that you do. That's Fairview 5, number 5. Doing your best. So you hear me say it. I say do your best daily. Your best may look different than my best. And guess what? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you are trying your best. I used to tell, when I coached basketball, I used to tell my players all the time, if you are giving me everything you got and trying your best, that is all that I ask for. And so they would always say, well, what does best mean? Well, what does best mean to you? Because if I'm asking you to give your best, it's your best, not mine. So you have to be able to answer that question every single day, scholars. If you're actively listening, if you're asking good questions, if you are in the hallway in line ready to go to your next level and not messing around with anybody else, that's your best, right? You're giving everything you have each and every day. So make sure that you are giving that each day. And make sure also that throughout the week that you are challenging yourself to continue to follow the Fairview Five. I'm going to tell you, yesterday looked great everywhere across the school, so we'll keep it up again today. we're in January. A lot of you have started off your year 2022 really, really well. So keep it up and continue doing great things by following the Fairview Five. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We'll change up our announcements a little bit. And starting tomorrow, we will start our new unit for about 4 days. We're going to walk through the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as we prepare ourselves for MLK Day, which is on Monday, this coming Monday. We don't have school on Monday next week, but we still want to honor and celebrate the life and contributions of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. A lot of you know a little bit about him, but we want to try to take a little bit deeper dive and learn a couple more things about Dr. King as we go through this unit. So excited about that. Also excited to see you in action today. Make sure you're doing your best. Third, fourth, and fifth graders, you took your math interim yesterday. You did a fantastic job as those scores are rolling in. Super proud of what you've been able to do. Tomorrow we'll do reading, but today we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to continue to have a great day in the Eagles Nest. Hey, it's 7:37. Looking forward to seeing you in action today. It's time to get after it. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Remember to be great because you are great. Have an excellent Tuesday.